I can't ever remember a time where I wasn't dreaming. When I was a kid, I'd imagine chasing after a dragon and just seeing it fly around in the sky, chasing after some birds, and just imagining what it would be like to tame a dragon and to fly with one. I was crazy to think about that, but it was just my form of just being free and finding an escape. So I began to tell stories by the things I was influenced. Earliest things that I was influenced by was like Power Rangers and How to Train Your Dragon. Those things were just inspirational for me. So I started creating stories and notebooks and even drawing scenarios in these notebooks. Stories became an escape for me. It became an escape from my little small town. I would share these stories with friends and even my parents, and they would just look at me and be like, yeah, that's cool. But I don't think they'd ever really understand what was going on in my little brain. But because of this, I was eventually considered a freak. At an early age, this can ruin a child, and it definitely ruined me because being called a freak hurt. It stopped me from being a dreamer, a storyteller. It stopped me from being a believer. And not only that, but during this time, my dad fell ill. He was my everything, and I became more of an outcast at that point. I was not wanted. I was different from others. I didn't fit the mold. People can be really cruel. So what I decided to do was do what I'm best at and fight. When I was first born, I stopped breathing 3 times. And, during school, I was also bullied a lot, so I learned how to fight. I decided to fight and find freedom. I had to find a way out. If I didn't, I was going to crumble. I wasn't going to survive. I was going to lose my mind. I fought long and hard to get to where I am today. I'm gonna fight to be where I'm at. I'm gonna keep going. I know most people will say I'm a writer, I'm a filmmaker, I'm a musician. Well, I haven't discovered quite what I am yet, but I know what I truly am, who I am, is I'm a fighter, a daydreamer, and a storyteller. My name is Kat, or Karina Torres, and I am a fighter, a dreamer, and a storyteller. And I'm here to tell you that you can be anything and you can come from anywhere, just as long as you believe in yourself and you fight for what you believe in.
I met Kat a couple of years ago before the pandemic struck. I met her through a former friend. At first glance, I didn't really notice anything particular about her, but at the time we were barely getting to know each other, so it just happens. But over time, we just built that connection and just became friends and just became more involved in doing projects together. I think Kat now is a very passionate and kind person. She's very polite, very generous to help as well. I believe she's very artistic too. I believe that Kat always wants to find the artistic beauty in things. That she's a photographer, a videographer, and I just believe that what she does is just great.